Well, guys, we got some big news to talk about. As everyone knows, Dan Bongino left his own company to answer the calling of his country. Cash tell, President Trump wanted Dan Bongino to become the deputy director of the FBI. And we all know what has been going on with the Epstein files and the Epstein client list. Folks, I remember that video where Dan Bongino and Kash Patel were sitting down and said that Epstein killed himself. And to me, guys, it really looked like a hostage video. They didn't look very comfortable saying that whatsoever. Nobody believes that Epstein killed himself. I know I don't. Now, could it have been that a lot of the files were and the evidence was destroyed before they got there? It's possible. I don't really know. But we have a major problem for President Trump. Transparency. Now, Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, said on TV, I have the client list on my desk. She said that. She was actually asked that question, folks. And she said, yeah, it's sitting on my desk to review. Now, this phase 1 was pretty bad, man. They had some influencers out there with these binders talking about phase 1. And there was nothing that we didn't already know. That's what Pam Bondi gave to these people. And what have we got since then? Oh, nothing, pretty much. Why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison? I'm curious about that. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So right over here, man, this clip right here, this is Pam Bondi when she's asked a question about the Epstein files. Listen in.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay.
You heard it right there, man. She said she had the client list on her desk. But then it came out and said, there is no client list. What? There's no client list? Nobody's buying this, folks. No one is buying this. Then we got some bombshell news, man. Dan Bongino may be out of the FBI. Now, Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, man, they have been taking some heat. But apparently, guys, they're so frustrated, man. They believe that they don't want to go down like this. Pam Bondi is to blame. They're very frustrated, man. Now, why would Dan Bongino leave his company making millions of dollars a year to make, I don't know, what, $200,000 a year at the FBI? Just to be a deep state puppet? It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Now, folks, Dan Bongino is very upset with Pam Bondi. Very upset. Pam Bondi, folks, needs to resign. She has definitely dropped the ball. But Dan Bongino, he's considering resigning, folks. And if he does, he's going to go back to his podcast, I'm assuming. But I'm wondering, let's say that he actually does leave. He goes back to his podcast. Everyone is going to want to know what went on. And how much can Dan Bongino actually tell us? I'm very curious about that. But check this out, man. Laura Loomer put it out that Dan Bongino is considering resigning. Even the mainstream media, folks, is confirming this. Says here, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino is reportedly considering resigning from his role after fallout from the Epstein files. This comes after there was a reported clash between Bongino and Attorney General Pam Bondi, according to CNN. Per the report, CNN has reached out to Bongino and the FBI for comment. The sources cautioned that Bongino had not made up his mind, and it was possible he would stay in his position. The clash between Bongino as well as Bondi was first reported by Laura Loomer, who also said that some sources familiar with the matter said Bongino was thinking about resigning from his role. Yeah. Look over here, man. This is what Laura Loomer puts out right here. CNN and Caitlin Collins is now confirming my exclusive report about how Bongino is considering resigning from the FBI over his clash with Pam Bondi, that's what Bongino allegedly called her, and the DOJ for mishandling the Jeffrey Epstein files and lack of transparency at the DOJ. Notice how they didn't even cite my reporting, even though I was first to break the news about him taking a day off today and contemplating resigning. Yeah. So not even Caitlin Collins right here is confirming it. It's accurate that Dan Bongino has told people he's considering resigning amid a major clash between the FBI and DOJ over the fallout from the Epstein memo. It remains to be seen if he actually does, but hard to overstate the infighting happening over this the last few days as MAGA anger has not let up. Boy, yeah, MAGA is furious about this. Furious, man, with the Trump administration when it comes to the handling of these Epstein files. And they should be. They should be very, very upset. I mean, we've got nothing, guys. We have got nothing. All of a sudden now, Epstein, he didn't kill himself. And also, there's no client list. Really? Case closed? Nobody's buying this, man. No one is buying this. Says here, CNN reported that the clash between Bongino and Bondi stemmed from a confrontation with them. FBI Director Kash Patel, as well as White House Chief of Staff Susan Wiles, citing sources. Bongino and Patel were reportedly confronted about whether they were behind a story that said the FBI wanted more information released, but was ultimately stymied by the Department of Justice. And who's in charge of the DOJ? Pam Bondi. Yeah, Pam Bondi is in charge of the DOJ, folks. Yeah. This comes after a memo regarding the Epstein case was leaked to reporters, to the liberal media, by the way, where it states that the DOJ's systematic review revealed no incriminating client lists. I want to know why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison then? And that there was also no credible evidence that found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. Footage of the area around Epstein's jail cell was also cited in the memo as supporting evidence that he committed suicide. The memo added, quote, the conclusion that Epstein died by suicide is further supported by video footage from the common area of the special housing unit where Epstein was housed at the time of his death. Man. But Pam Bondi did say that the Epstein files were on her desk. So let's listen to it one more time, man. Let's listen to it one more time.
Well, we'll check back with you. The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yeah. But now she says no client list. This is BS, folks. This is BS. Pam Bondi needs to find out, man. She should resign. What is really being covered up, folks? It's probably a whole bunch of powerful people. And by the way, Alan Dershowitz, man. Remember O.J. Simpson? O.J. Simpson's former lawyer also appears on the newsmats. He said he's seen the Epstein list. He's seen it. But because of, I believe, client lawyer confidentiality, he can't say what he saw. But he said there's definitely some powerful people on that list. This list exists. Somebody's covering it up, man. Pam Bondi, why are you hiding it? That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.